EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Budda Baker on the
good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, let's get that.
To throw again. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. Yeah, he will go out right near the... Five-yard line.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Here we go. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Let's go.
Now Murray again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchup.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
Check. Crunch.
Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
A gain of 7 yards. It's 4th down and goal.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got, Heavy?
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to air one out into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's second down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the gun, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Murray's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Murray to air it out again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Covered by Jair Alexander.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
They do go for it. It's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Bound to lose one.
Throwing again, Murray. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Christian Kirksey charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Sponge. No. Easy. Check.
From the gun, Murray trying to lay one up deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Second and goal.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Kenyon Drake. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Cardinals 10. Packers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On the run for Green Bay. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
I'm here all day. 48.
On 1st down, it's Jones. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Tackle made.
Yeah, they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
In your face. SOS.
A final shot before half for Murray. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now this time Murray to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight.
That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Aaron Jones,
and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cardinals 24. Packers nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Jones, the ball carrier.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
Taken down at the
and a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Cardinals.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have a decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
On the counter, here's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What we got? 48, back north. Let's get this ball back.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
47-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
33-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the Packers.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Rodgers with
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 58 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, Packers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
26-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
To number 17,
Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
You better bring it. Watch the 50.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Packers 15.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Isabella.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing now is Murray. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Let's put that team on the front.
Back to the air on second down. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Back to throw it, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
14 more yards.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
13-yard line.
Mike, 53.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again, Murray. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Murray's pass.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain of
5 yards. Now it's third and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough third and 5. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Pick up at 6. Brings up second.
Working with a second and 4.
At the Packers' 14-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Cardinals, They climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.